Greetings, my friends. Please consider supporting me in my war to save pop culture by subscribing to my channel and possibly even becoming a channel member for exclusive videos, access to Doomcock emojis, and more. And if you like this video in particular, please consider using the new Super Thanks feature and putting a tip in the tip jar located next to the like buttons down at the bottom of the video. Thank you for watching, and now, on to the video. Greetings, my friends. I am Dictor Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth, and today I bring you some information about Indiana Jones 5, leaked from the same source I referenced in my video about Kathleen Kennedy last week, someone who worked closely with Kennedy before leaving Lucasfilm for greener, more Kennedy-free pastures. But as it turns out, the circumstances around the departure of this individual from Lucasfilm left a very bad taste in this source's mouth, and that's why this person has come forward to get the word out and, perhaps, to get a little payback for how they were treated by Miss Kathy. As I indicated before in that previous video, I can't say any more about this individual to protect them against the Eye of Sauron, as Jon Favreau famously called her and her minions on set, though my Hollywood spies have verified that this individual is who they claim to be. Now, those of you who have been regular viewers of my channel know that I broke the news about the horrible time travel plotline of Indiana Jones 5 2 months before anyone else did, as someone extremely upset about what they were planning to do to Indy contacted me with detailed information that this time travel plot involved Indiana Jones and Phoebe Waller-Bridge as a plucky female reporter and/or archaeology student, depending on the draft of the script you were going off of, who follow some Nazis from the 1960s back in time through a mysterious portal. In one version, this portal appeared at Stonehenge. And in the course of this time-skipping adventure, where they travel back to Roman times, then back to the 30s where Indy meets his younger self, lo and behold, Kathleen Kennedy uses her magic ability to turn everything into shit, manages to kill both younger and older Indies, and then has Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character take up his hat and whip, and, through the miracle of time travel, Phoebe Waller-Bridge actually becomes Indiana Jones moving forward. That's right. Kennedy uses time travel to erase Indiana Jones from history, replacing him with Phoebe Waller-Bridge so that Indiana Jones was actually a woman all along. See, Kathleen Kennedy really hates the so-called patriarchy, and by patriarchy I mean anyone with a Y chromosome. And so she's doing her best to time travel and erase as much of George Lucas and Steven Spielberg's work as inhumanly possible. I broke this story 2 months before the mainstream media picked up on it and released leaked photos from the set showing Nazi tanks and Roman centurions, and then suddenly it was announced that Indiana Jones 5 was being delayed a full year. No explanation officially given. We haven't heard anything else about this since that time, but now my Hollywood spies have uncovered a treasure trove of new information from this source, which I will share with you now.
You know, of all the dastardly and disgusting things Kennedy has ever done to Star Wars and Star Wars fans, at least she wasn't able to touch the original trilogy. But this is pure evil, Doomcock. To try and use bullshit time travel to not only kill Indiana Jones, but to make it so that he never existed, and then shoving that obnoxious woke wonder Phoebe into his role and making it so that she was always Indiana Jones, is the single most disgusting thing I've ever heard in pop culture.
Let me tell you something, Doomcock. Mark my words. If they have the gall to actually allow her to do that, Disney will pay for this affront. Not even the normies will put up with this desecration of Indiana Jones. It will be so blatant, so woke, so utterly revolting, Disney will never recover from this. Disney is one big mountain of shit at this moment, and if they let KK destroy Indiana Jones like this, it'll be the dingleberry on top of Shit Mountain, and the resulting mudslide will be horrendous. I'm evil as fuck, yet this even gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Tell me, Doomcock, after delaying it a year, they must have changed that much at least, right? Tell me that they have, man, because I can't take this shit.
Harvey, Skull of Calderon, I share your pain, my friends. I can only tell you what this source conveyed to me via my Hollywood spies, which I'm going to do right now. At this point, I must state that what I'm about to share with you is information provided to me from a source claiming knowledge of the situation inside Lucasfilm regarding Indiana Jones 5, but since I cannot personally verify any of what I'm about to tell you, I must present this to you as unverified rumor, and I ask you to please take it with a grain of salt. Also, before we begin, I want to point out that I highlighted a rumor that Indiana Jones was going to be replaced by a woman around 2 years before this rumor even emerged, so you should put this one squarely in the Doomcock was right column. Now, as I stated before, this info comes from a defector from Kennedy's camp, and I'm going to present to you verbatim what my Hollywood spies shared with me, an interview with this individual. According to my spies, they asked this source, quote, "Last time you said when Kennedy fell off the map, she was working on Indy 5 and planning her next move. Can you talk about that more?" The source replied, "Yeah. As far as Indy 5 goes, that was shut down mostly because of all the leaking, and your report on the movie was almost 100% on the money. Trust me when I say, Kathy was not happy with, can I call him DVD? My Hollywood spies replied that was fine, and the source continued, "Well, she was not happy just how much information DVD had on the movie. There were a few that found it funny. I know that not much has changed, a few details, and the ending. There are 5 endings, and the director himself and 1 editor are the only ones that know the real ending," unquote. My spy said, "So the movie is done?" The source replied, "I take it you knew that, and yes, it's been done for about 6 months, maybe."
5 endings? What the hell? Did you spook them so bad that they decided to shoot 5 endings just so you can't spoil them, Doomcock?
It may be that the leaks I revealed to the world did scare them so much, they decided to muddy the waters with 4 phony endings, yes. But there may be another explanation, Harvey. I suspect that Bob Chapek mandated a new ending for the movie, and that's what Kennedy has given him. Only KK may have more tricks up her sleeve. She may have a really awful ending standing by, an ending she may well slip into the movie at the 0 hour. Remember, she said she will have her way or burn this foolishness to the ground. Well, she may not only be hiding the real ending from fans and leakers, she may also be trying to hide the real ending from Bob Chapek and the Disney board. I put nothing whatsoever past this woman, but let's continue with the interview. At this point, my spies asked, "Why have we not seen any trailers?" The source replied, "Well, 1, because there are so little changes it would look bad. 2, Disney has no idea how best to promote it. And 3, Bob is happy letting Kathy make a fool of herself. And if I was a betting person, it would be a bit of all of it." My spies then asked a follow-up question. "Okay, fine. Let's play devil's advocate. Let's say you're right. As of right now, the public at large seems to have no stomach for this. So you are saying the investors are willing to lose money based on what?" The source replied, "The game at this point. All companies are playing the game we talked about it last time. It's all about ESG or CTR or, as you call it, woke," unquote. So it looks like there have been some changes in the film. According to this source, it was my leaks that derailed this film for a full year, which agrees with what I was told at the time from various other sources. The question is Kathleen Kennedy going to kill off Indiana Jones, and is she going to transform Indy into a woman? But if anyone who worked on the film or is working currently on the film wants to shoot me some leaks about what's coming, I would be more than delighted to hear them. One thing is clear. Spielberg saw that Indy 5 was a looming wreck, and he decided to bail on that crazy train before it went off the rails. We'll have to wait and see how bad this thing will be, but I have fed the relevant data into OmniVac, the most advanced AI on Earth, and I have asked him to evaluate it. OmniVac, what are your conclusions about Indiana Jones 5?
According to my analysis of the pertinent data, there is a 22.97% chance that the ending will remain intact, that Indiana Jones will be erased from history and replaced by a woman, and the franchise will be utterly destroyed. There is a 79.342% chance that while a new ending will prevent that outcome, this ending will be nearly as bad and will annoy the fuck out of fans almost as much as the original ending. And there is an 86.9937% chance that Phoebe Waller-Bridge will save Indiana Jones repeatedly during this movie, belittling him and proving herself to be the bestest ever, like Ray and Reva, only worse.
And what are the odds that Indiana Jones 5 is going to suck?
What are the odds that a bear will shit in the woods? 99.99999999127% that it will suck. The only quantum uncertainty remaining is to what degree will it suck? How much shit will Indy have to eat? Will fans take to the streets with torches, or torches and pitchforks? Those questions are impossible to evaluate without more data.
Thank you, Omnivac. And there you have it, my friends. I will bring you more on this as leakers reach out to me. But I have to tell you, Kathleen Kennedy is up to her old tricks. And if you thought that somehow Indiana Jones 5 was going to be good, well, I think you'll find that Miss Kennedy is nothing if not consistently bad. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry. Ha 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 ha.